Later on The Tonight Show, Jay tunes in to the dulcet tones of Robert Downey Jr., plus thumb dudes Ebert and Roper, and how he gets all electronic. Your local news is next.
Residents in Southwest Michigan will soon be better protected by state police. We'll explain.
Plus, a search for a new Irish football coach takes flight and lands in Utah. Notre Dame officials hit the streets of Salt Lake City next on News Center 16.
NBC next Thursday. Later on The Tonight Show, Jay tunes in to the dulcet tones of Robert Downey Jr., plus thumb dudes Ebert and Roper, and how he gets all electronic. Your local news is next.
Residents in Southwest Michigan will soon be better protected by state police. We'll explain.
Plus, a search for a new Irish football coach takes flight and lands in Utah. Notre Dame officials hit the streets of Salt Lake City next on News Center 16.
Chuck Mangione will die.
Will Peggy be dying?
Well, Peggy is a team player and will be visiting L.A. this summer with the rest of the cast so that we can sell them on our city. One more question, please.
But won't King of the Hill suffer without Hank Hill?
No more questions.
Watch King of the Hill all summer long for details on this break.
I made this.
It's been a year of joy and a year of sorrow.
Whenever I get depressed, I raise my hemlines. If this keeps up, I could be arrested.
Now, this Monday,
Oh my God!
you won't believe how the year will end. The season finale of Ally McBeal, Monday on Fox. You're invited to the most anticipated wedding of the year on the 2-hour season finale of 90210, Fox Wednesday.
Hi, Steve Van Wormer here with John Mellencamp. We're talking about his new album, Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky. It's definitely unlike any other record you did. It's very layered. Strings
That's the
and
plan.
percussion loops happening.
That's the plan, isn't it?
Make a record that doesn't sound like anything else you've ever made. So how did you approach the whole thing when you were rethinking your own style?
Well, I think it's important that a guy reinvents himself, every so often.
Thanks a lot for speaking with me today. Okay. John Mellencamp.
Can two angels teach Gerald McRaney the lesson of a lifetime?
Tell me, what to do now?
A special Touched by an Angel, The Promised Land. Then, when a man makes a promise out of love,
You'll take care of my sister.
I'll take care of it.
he must honor it.
We've got a lot to talk about. You're facing a first-degree murder charge.
But how far do you go
This is not a winnable thing.
to protect your family?
You're convicted.
I could go to the casting.
CBS presents the first event miniseries of the season, Steve Martini's Undue Influence, after Touched by an Angel, starting CBS next.
Gary Hobson was an ordinary man until an extraordinary gift came to his door.
What are you talking about here? A newspaper that tells the future?
And it will change his life.
You took the paper. You went to a betting parlor. You won money, and then you gave it away.
He'll find what it means to be a hero.
Anything can happen.
Early edition premieres Saturday, September 28th.
I made this.
What if the family you're part of
I love these family dinners.
is part of something you never imagined?
A man just killed himself in our dining room, and it's like it never even happened.
Yeah, really. You gotta keep a secret.
Mom, do we have any enemies?
No, of course not.
How do you think your family got all that money, Lily? They're being extra good citizens?
What happened to her? Where is she?
What's going on in the house?
Discover the secret of Pasadena. Fridays, Fox Fall.
CBS Next.
This week on The Bold and the Beautiful.
Hispanic fashion design is hot right now.
You'll meet a man
This guy's got something we can use.
who has style,
Something very magical.
passion,
Caliente.
and just what it takes to turn up the heat.
Antonio Dominguez. Dream maker.
Now what happens next is everything.
Don't miss an all-new episode of The Guardian. CBS Next.
CBS Friday, ex-cop Michael Shansky has helped lots of battered women.
Go to the shelter.
He'll kill me.
But this time, he could get in over his head.
He's a cop.
An all-new hack. Then, when Robbery Homicide investigates the murder of an actress,
Signs of struggle at the door.
the case takes a bizarre turn.
It's not a crime.
Robbery Homicide Division, after an all-new hack, CBS Friday.
Our top story tonight, President Bush takes action to end a labor dispute that has closed ports up and down the West Coast.
And then armed robbers opened fire inside a local drugstore. That's all caught on tape. Plus, a suspected thief leads police on a dangerous high-speed pursuit will have the dramatic ending.
And Angel Fever hits the Southland as the Halos continue their drive for the American League Championship. Good evening.
Tonight on an all-new Late Show, a Dave Letterman highway update, plus basketball great Charles Barkley and the top 10 signs you're too fat. But first, your local news.
Breaking news tonight. Has a sniper struck again? We have live team coverage. Plus, port workers back on the job, but some say they're working too slowly.
An amazing win for Angels fans. The celebration here and the post-game party there, plus a giant boa in the backyard, only on 2. Why won't animal control help? The news starts now.
You're watching.
Later on The Tonight Show, what's the deal with Jerry Seinfeld being on? And White Oleander's Allison Lohman? And the sea change in Beck? And your local news being next?
Breaking news, we are now one step closer to war with Iraq. We'll show you what happened tonight.
Plus a warning tonight, carjackers targeting cars in areas that usually are safe. What you need to know, a live report.
And why are stores like this turning into new meccas for bargain hunters?
This Things is next. CBS Saturday.
Anybody home?
The guy who gets tomorrow's news today has to stop a toxic treat.
You're gonna be okay out there, right?
But when he's kidnapped by
witches. You're not witches.
He'll need some tricks of his own.
Cat, give me a hand here, will you? Something terrible.
On the future, right here in Northeast Ohio. Off-track betting, first of its kind in the state. Hopes to score big here, but is it a winning idea?
Tonight on PI, join Bill and his guests, author Dinesh D'Souza, comedian David Cross, Quincy Jones, and Sharon Lawrence. Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher, ABC Late Night tonight.
Don't judge a man by the clothes he wears. With or without his collar, there's so much more to Father Ray. Kevin Anderson stars in Nothing Secret, ABC Thursday.
Next on News Channel 5, are pawn shops fueling theft in and around Cleveland? A 5 on your side investigation exposes how crooks play the pawn game.
Next Monday on an all-new Once and Again, Rick found love a second time around. Now, ABC Tuesday on an all-new Blue.
An art theft-ish.
A high society heist. A victim with an attitude.
This is going to be a tip.
And an uptown girl make for a heart-stopping Blue.
Gun down! You lay your gun down or you die here, pal. Lay it down!
An all-new NYPD Blue, ABC Tuesday, 10/9 Central. Viewer discretion advised.
A popular lunchtime food is being recalled, and a new outlook among some in the medical community could offer new treatment for some people. The news is next.
Not very often, an event comes along that brings everyone together. And what better reason than friends?
New special.
What kinds of shows are these?
The best TV shows that never were. Monday at 8/7 Central on ABC.
And you won't believe what she's been up to. One Life to Live, tomorrow.
Next on General Hospital.
Tell me who Faith Ross was working with. I would never tell you. He knows you're working with a silent partner. You better not get any ideas about giving me up.
I want a life away from here, okay? And away from you.
Brought to you by Sears. New spring fashions are here. Shop today, Sears.
Nick Payne is brooding, ominous.
You didn't care about me or my men.
And dangerously close to the truth.
You were concerned about one thing and only one thing, and that's saving your own ass.
This week,
you're a coward, Maroni.
Get bold. On The Bold and the Beautiful, only on CBS.
Listen up. It's a new episode. CBS Next.
CBS Tuesday on NCIS.
Crop circle.
The entire crew vanished. You were such a child.
Trace evidence, bag and tag.
This is like Area 51. It is conspiracy at the highest level.
You're looking for something that isn't there.
Invaders from Mars.
I take it that's a film?
With the lights!
Don't miss Tuesday's most watched show, NCIS.
Hey, don't move. Everybody Loves Raymond is next.
This team will make a choice.
Do you still have your fake ID?
That will change your life forever.
Get off of me! Mom, I'm scared. Sweetheart.
A new clubhouse. Then one
child cries out for help.
I don't want to hurt my kids again.
And another brings hope.
We will always be your home.
A new Judging Amy after a new Clubhouse, CBS Tuesday.
Amy is on its way. CBS next.
Thursday.
I hate Mom and Dad.
You think we had something to do with this?
A new CSI then.
Daddy thought he'd been abducted.
Where's the aliens?
It's the only way they'll stop.
Intruders!
A new Without a Trace after CSI Thursday.
Caroline, this coffee smells really good. What'd you put in it?
I don't know. Richard made it.
Oh, it's every bit as good as Jeannie's.
I try.
Wow, I'm gonna try a cup.
Caroline, stay away from the coffee.
Next Monday.
In 20 years on the bench, I've seen some pretty stupid cases. This one wins.
Aha, we're winners. Good start.
You ever think about joining one of those dating services?
I like to sniff my date's food to make sure it's not putrid.
If he says guilty, I'm going to make a run for it. Are you with me? Allie defends.
You go ahead, I'll catch up.
The trickiest prison escapee ever. Don't miss an all-new Ally McBeal next Monday. In her heart.
Who are you?
When I fall in love.
Tonight, the nice guy finally finishes first.
I don't think I can be friends with you. Because I already got plenty of friends.
When I fall in love.
Be there for the first night of the rest of their lives. A whole new Ed premieres NBC tonight, 8/7 Central.
Familiar with Suddenly Susan? Here's a recap in 25 seconds. Jack liked Susan. Susan liked Jack, but she didn't like Jack the way Jack liked Susan. Maddie liked Jack, but nobody liked Maddie except maybe Jack. The Susan thing was going nowhere, so Jack decided he liked Maddie back. Susan saw Jack liking Maddie. She didn't like what she saw, so Susan decided she liked Jack. So now Susan likes Jack, Maddie likes Jack, Jack likes Maddie, but Jack still might like Susan. Oh yeah, now Jack's in a coma. Oh, but that's Monday show. An all-new Suddenly Susan tomorrow on NBC. This week on NBC's Tonight Show, Gary Shanley, Kevin Bacon, Nev Campbell, and a lot more. Your local news is next.
I'm Rick Capcella. Next on KARE 11 News at 10, how rearranging your furniture could rearrange your life. Tonight in The Extra. And Tobacco Job.
11 years ago, and would become television's most honored comedy.
Thank you, Frasier.
Next week, Frasier returns to Thursday.
Coffee tomorrow?
For its final farewell.
I'll miss the coffees.
With a wedding and a baby.
Isn't he perfect, Dad?
He certainly is, Mom.
And for Frasier, the love of his life. The series finale of Frasier, starting at 8/7 Central, NBC.
You stink.
Next Monday.
In 20 years on the bench, I've seen some pretty stupid cases. This one wins.
Aha, we're winners. Good start.
You ever think about joining one of those dating services?
I like to sniff my date's food to make sure it's not putrid.
If he says guilty, I'm going to make a run for it. Are you with me?
Allie defends.
You go ahead, I'll catch up.
The trickiest prison escapee ever. Don't miss an all-new Ally McBeal.
Move, a special bonus hour of CSI is coming up. CBS next.
Saturday, don't miss the 2-hour series finale of Walker, Texas Ranger, because this hero saved the best for last.
Let's get it on.
The Walker finale. Then, DC's top cop is linked to the mob. Is his career over?
You are suspended, effective immediately.
On the explosive season finale of The District, CBS Saturday.
To get over this fear you have of computers. Just touch it.
No, I'm forget about it.
Come on, you know you want to touch it, so just touch it.
I don't want to touch it.
Just touch it.
No, I don't want to touch it.
I'll touch it.
Don't sit there so smug because you fool some of the people some of the time because you look all friendly like a TV.
The Tony Danza Show, Wednesdays this fall on NBC.
But you're not a TV. You're an evil TV.